Namaste all. In life, we often hear about destiny, fate, or karma. Do you think you can change this? We will see what Paramahamsa Vishuddhanand Ji says about this. Stay till the end. Let's begin by honoring the masters of Gyanganj and the Guru Mandir. Gyanganj, also known as Shambhala or Siddhashram, is believed to be a mystical spiritual realm where highly evolved beings, enlightened masters and siddhas reside. So it is said that Gyanganj has different learning centers or universities, just like universities. These centers are often led by Paramahamsas, Avadutas, and Siddha Gurus who impart wisdom to those who are worthy. Some of the streams, it is written here, like the first is Surya Vigyan, then next is Adhyatma Vidya, that is spiritual sciences, then Nadha Vidya, that is the power of the sacred sound and mantra, Rasayana Vidya, alchemy and material science, Brahmanda Vidya, that is the cosmic science and astronomy, then Yantra Shastra, sacred geometry, then Kaya Kalpa and Ayurveda, that is all about healing science, Chandra Vidya, Tattva Gyan, and Brahma Vidya, and there are so many other, Para Vidya, the highest sciences. So all these are streams that were researched and taught in Gyanganj. So that's the scientific knowledge they possess is nothing compared to this present world. It's advanced than we see in this current world. So my intention about sharing Gyanganj is not just sharing the fascinating stories about Gyanganj, but also the profound scientific knowledge that the masters passed down to great sages like Vishuddhanand Ji. This wisdom can be applied in our daily lives. So I feel the pinch about it because my great-grandfather Maman Vaidyan was a Siddha who had mastered Ashtasiddhis. So when he left his body, everything he knew was buried with him. That was a loss for me. I mean, I've heard that he used to heal mental patients, and I've heard incredible stories about him, like how he once crossed the flooded river on a leaf just to help someone, or how people saw him in two places at the same time. He used to sleep on a rope. He predicted his own death, and he practiced Parakaya Pravesha and also, of course, astral travel. In his puja room, just a single lamp was lit and a mirror was kept. There were no idols. So he was truly an enlightened soul. But where did all this go? He couldn't pass it down because the people around him didn't understand its value. That's why for me, this knowledge is very important. The name Gyanganj itself means treasury of knowledge. And here, great Paramahamsas offer great insights for us. It would not be fair enough to just focus on the fascinating stories of the place and ignoring the wisdom. Paramahamsa Vishuddhanand Ji spent 12 years in Gyanganj where he gained immense knowledge. So Swami Vishuddhanand Paramahamsa had set up an ashram in Varanasi, which is called Vishuddhananda Kanan Ashram. His goal was to create a center that followed the practices of Gyanganj Yoga Ashram. So he built two temples at the Vishuddhananda Kanan Ashram. The Shiksha temple, that is the temple of education, and the Vignan Mandir, that is the temple of science. Shiksha Mandir and Vignan Mandir. He said that the temple structure is complete, but a special glass house made with small blue and red glass panes is still under construction. Until this glass house is fully set up, Surya Vignan and other scientific applications cannot move forward. He further added that the glass house would be built using many clear and colored glass panes, each about an inch thick, and the entire temple would be covered with fine wires of gold, silver, and copper. Due to unspecified reasons, the completion of this construction was not achieved. Even now, this is present in Vishuddhanand Kannan ashram, but it's not operating. Let's come back to the initial topic. Do you think you can change your fate, destiny, or karma? Vishuddhanand Ji says, through self-karma, we can neutralize natural karma. Natural karma or prakritic karma is the kind of karma that plays out naturally in our lives. So it comes by our past actions, habits, and tendencies. A lot of times we don't even realize how it's influencing our lives. So you might notice it as an automatic reaction or as a pattern that seems hard to break. But the good news is we are not stuck with it. Through self-effort and conscious choices, we can burn away this karma and create a new path for ourselves. We can burn this karma by self-karma. That's what Vishuddhanand Ji says. So self-karma or Purushartha karma is all about the effort we put in to shape our own destiny. It's the discipline we bring to our practices, whether it's yoga, meditation, devotion, or right actions, that helps us purify our mind and spirit. So instead of just going with the flow and accepting whatever life throws at us, self-karma is about taking charge. So when we actively engage in it, what happens is that we burn the past karmas and gain control over our lives rather than being controlled by them. So when we keep with regular spiritual practices, what happens is that something amazing happens. The cleansing happens in the mind, that is Chitta Shodhan. And when the mind becomes purified, true knowledge naturally awakens within us. With this emerging of knowledge and wisdom, true devotion, bhakti, begins to grow. It's not something we force, it just flows from within. And as devotion deepens, what happens? You blossom into pure love. This love isn't just a feeling, it is a state of being, something that completely transforms us. Okay? In this state, you don't have to make an effort. So this pure love melts our heart and leads to complete surrender. In that deep surrender, we experience the highest spiritual realization, the unbeatable trust in the divine births here. This is the true essence of the journey. Where are you standing in your journey? Think it over. Thank you for being on this journey with me. If you like this video, like, subscribe, and share.